Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Zach Eflin. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. He goes down looking. Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Eflin, in his 9th season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Just missed.
That's low.
That one outside.
No, that's out.
2-1. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
And another ball. Down the middle for a strike. 3-1. Two out, space is empty. That's to third, Westberg. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Baltimore, and towing the slab, Freddie Peralta. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, Hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Inside, just missed.
2-1.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's in there, and it's a full count.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Adley Rutschman. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And ball one. Throw to first, and he dives back in safely. The 1-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Nobody out. Runner at first.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. And there's one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. Henderson over at first with one away. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Man at first, one away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just He's having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. There's a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's outside. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Eflin back to work. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
Two.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering in the dirt. And it's 3-2. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch outside. Misses for ball 1. Strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That one the other way, and foul ball. 2-2 now. And there's
Count
a
is
ball.
full.
And they'll do it again. Three-two. Inside,
Nope,
and that's
ball
ball
four.
four.
Take your base.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And here is Hoskins. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that one cutting but missing down
2-0.
low. Well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Frelick on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Golden opportunity right here. Just
That's a
off the
ball.
inside edge. And that one fouled off. Popped up. Holiday. And there are 2 outs.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Inside. Ball 1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Holiday makes the catch, and that is that. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And that's downstairs.
That's low. That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Cedric Mullins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
And that one's a little bit low. 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Freeland settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Outside with a breaking ball. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That one's in there. Strike 1. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball one there.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That's outside.
Ball outside.
2-2.
Full count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fair ball.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Jackson Chourio. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Eflin a move to first, and he's back in easily. Swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Terang on at first, nobody out.
Ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Runner, he's
First
going,
offering. Runner goes. Foul ball there. Lined into right. And that's down, a base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball one low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Splits the plate, and the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
One.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw. Head first slide, and he's safe. We are tied at 2.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe.
No, he's safe.
He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Runner at third, 2 away. That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. First offering, and it just misses. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Late swing, foul to the left. Ground ball right side. Terang. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. He popped out his first time. Just missed.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
1-2's the count.
Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To third, done. Throws across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. As we go to the top of the 4th, Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Hoskins measures 6 feet 4 inches, 240 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's off the inside edge. Yeah, the count 1-2. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one
Ball,
missed.
that's outside.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2. And here is Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's a strike. Attacked with the sweeper. Line drive. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there, and midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ryan O'Hearn. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. His first at bat was a strikeout. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
O'Neill in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw to second, and he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 5th. This is Bryce Terang. This one lifted in the air, left field, O'Neill. And it's caught for the out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-1. Headed towards the corner. Cowser makes his way towards it, makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fouled off left side. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Yelich crosses the play. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Colton Cowser.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
1 up, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering misses down and away. Two down, nobody on.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Nice grab. Fires to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now here is Sal Frelick. And the first offering is not close. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Sir Anthony Dominguez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Cano getting cranked up as well. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a 2-1 on the way. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. One out, runner at second. And the batter now, Oliver Dunn. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, 1 out. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz.
1 ball, no strikes.
In the dirt. To third, tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, he couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. chopped left side. And that
That's
goes foul. Man on second, 2 down. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Orioles 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's going to be Jackson Holliday. Peralta back to work.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. This one popped up right side. Hoskins puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. A strikeout and a walk. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. There's a strike. That one misses in the dirt.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cionel Perez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's going to be Bryce Terang. He is singled and he is flied to left. And there's a ball. Perez, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Off the mark
Outside,
there. Ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. And that one is downstairs. Ball. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. And misses inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And he hits a ground ball right side to first. That's the 3rd out. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That clips the corner. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 out now. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And fouled off. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses.
That missed. That's a
and
ball.
the count even 1-1.
1-1.
The other way, and it stays fair. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
That's a ball.
O'Neill up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Next offering is down low.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And another ball.
That's a ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Colton Cowser in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Yeah.
That's in there, and that's strike 1.
But in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Ball. 1-2.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jared Koenig done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Yoel Payamps.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Little chopper rolls foul.
Two.
And that
Full
one hit
count.
97 on the gun.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Mountcastle at third. Cowser at first. 2 out of the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now Jordan Westberg fought off foul. A changeup missing, and it's 1-1. And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Goes down looking. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the 8th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And that is out of play. And that one fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
Strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right
strikes.
there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Full count.
Chopper right side. Holiday tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swinging a foul out of play. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
That's a really good take.
The next offering misses. 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Sal Frelick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Runner, yes,
To
yes.
first, and they've got him picked off. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Two.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cionel Perez gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Andrew Kittredge on the pitch here. Go ahead run on base, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Ball.
First pitch misses. Hoskins pushes it foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's downstairs.
No, that's down. Ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one inside. Look out.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Center field. Mullins in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Jackson Holliday. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian Hudson up and throwing. Mears, the right-hander, also getting loose. And fouled off. 0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now a chance for Gunnar Henderson. One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Rutschman at the plate and takes high there.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0's the count.
And that one is inside. Ryan O'Hearn would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball is outside. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Take your base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 3. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That's the ball. 2-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Ortiz. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Orioles strand a couple. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the ninth. Digging in, Joseph Ortiz. Kittredge back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one misses. Ball one. And that's outside.
That missed.
Slap the other way, foul. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. And a base hit on a line. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pickoff throw. Terang back in on a dive. Now Jackson Chourio. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now it's Christian Yelich, known for his late inning heroics. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One hit, one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brian Hudson. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Nope.
Movement in the bullpen. Trevor McGill, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Ashby, the power lefty, up as well. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Strike 3, got him swinging. 2 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Ramon Laureano trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Trying to send this to extra innings. And a foul ball. That's down and in.
22.
Struck him out swinging. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Still tied 3-3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
That's a ball down.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single.
Would love to see him get the green light, even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
3-1.
Ball 4, he walked
ball
in,
4,
and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1st and 2nd, no outs. And now Garrett Mitchell, 3rd baseman, playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Yelich crosses the plate, and they lead it in the 10th. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Base runners at 2nd and 3rd here. No outs. Inside. Ball 2. Action in the pen down there. Sir Anthony Dominguez appears to be getting loose. Cano also throwing. Right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. Now the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Felix Bautista won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yennier Cano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike. Ball.
Mitchell at second. Hoskins on at first with 2 down. There's the strike at the knees, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board. Only 1 hit. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Brewers 5 and the Orioles 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. That catches the corner. Tying run at the plate. Close, but called a ball. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2
that
strikes.
pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Now a check
2-2.
swing, but he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Strikes him out with 100.
Oh, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Jackson Holliday. There's a strike. The tying run at the plate. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we are all tied up. It's 5-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And ball one.
Missed. That's a ball.
McGill, 31 years old, and he was
1-0.
drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. And that one off the outside edge. McGill, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. And here in extra innings. And that's too high, ball 4.
Take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Trevor McGill out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Two outs, runner at first. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground.
Foul.
Down the line, and it's foul. Off the plate inside, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs.
Count's full.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Ryan Mountcastle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. And we're headed to the 11th. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. On to inning number 11 we go. We're all tied up 5-5. Now we go to the 11th. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. And Yelly leaves the yard. It's 8-5. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yennier Cano is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Colin Selby.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cowser coming on. That drops in, plays it on a hop. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Fastball for a strike. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
A little bit high, maybe. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Freeland, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He makes the grab, and that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Brewers 8 and the Orioles 5. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second.
No, that's down. Ball.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. And a foul ball. Up the middle, Terang sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And now Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
1 away with a runner at third here in extra innings. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Stepping in, Colton Cowser. First pitch, and he just misses. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to third, done. On to second, they get 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Orioles down to their final out. Here's Ramon Laureano. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped. Going back. Ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.